Hello and welcome to the 7th episode here in the Ruins of Roltaria. For you, it has been the usual 1 week since our last episode. For us, it has been a couple of weeks, so give us a little bit of leeway if things are a little off for the first few minutes. And Amy is recovering from a bit of an illness, so if she sounds a bit under the weather, that's why. But I don't actually think we have anything to announce despite the break, so who do we have at the table?
I don't know what a D20 is. I'm playing Azreal.
I'm Ripley, and I'm playing Fang, the Tabaxi Rogue.
Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm playing Zethia, the Goliath Barbarian.
And I'm Jacob, your Dungeon Master for the story ahead. And without further ado, hopefully we're not too rusty, let's go ahead and dive back in as we roll for adventure.
Roll for adventure.
Roll for adventure.
After a long week on the road, the party finally arrived in Bellum, the forge city of the Watch, named for the vast district of steam-powered forges that burn day and night, making the city the industrial heart of the Watch's activities. After securing lodging at the Shattered Anvil, Azreal and Zethia quietly began asking after Sakir, hoping to learn what had become of him since arriving in the city. They discovered that he had been escorted into Bellum by a watchmaster named Lucian, and that he was now staying within the Citadel, Bellum's most heavily guarded stronghold. Meanwhile, Fang parted ways with Turmir and used the evening to explore Bellum's... Why have I got that written? To explore Bellum. Her sharp instincts led her to a concealed alchemical workshop hidden underneath one of the city's houses. Inside, meeting an elderly goblin shopkeeper who, though suspicious at first, was eventually convinced to sell her weapons and offer guidance into Bellum's underground circles. They also shed light on the strange metallic sphere Fang had found during the journey south, describing rumors of a weapon capable of placing the strength of a mage in everyone's hands. When the group reunited, Fang shared what she had learned and, for the first time, openly admitted her role as Sakir's former blade, choosing to reveal some much-needed details about the lion's den's inner circle. The following day, Bellum had a grand public celebration. Orcs and Goliaths gathered across the city to commemorate 15 years of being recognized as people within the Watch, honoring the lost herd of Flame and praising one Caledon the Chainbreaker, whose sacrifice had made that change possible. Azreal took that opportunity to scout the Citadel, but the fortress proved intimidating, its gates guarded by dozens of soldiers and its walls lined with heavy ballista. Stopping short of the entrance, striking up conversation with a guard named Harriet, and, gritting his teeth and playing nice, feigned admiration for Sakir's rise to power, managed to organize a meeting with Harriet the following day once she had had a chance to speak with Lucian to ask if Azreal seeing Sakir would be possible. Elsewhere, Zethia and Fang noticed someone shadowing them through the crowd. Cornering the figure in an alley, Fang held a blade to their throat, only to discover Patch, the kobold healer that she once knew from the Lion's Den. Patch explained that the Watch had refused to allow someone as monstrous as him into the city officially, and that he had found his own way in, rather than risk the wilderness beyond the city's walls. Discussions led to learning of Patch's new friends, and Patch leading the party through Bellum's hidden beastfolk underground. Guided down staircases, concealed passages, and through rooms of beastkin, they arrived at another alchemical workshop, within the same hidden network tied to the elderly goblin Fang had already met. There, the group purchased a healing elixir, learned of other rarer concoctions, including a near-complete invisibility vial, and heard mention of someone who might possess items useful for someone of Azreal's condition. But as our party prepared to leave, Fang caught sight of a familiar pair of boots turning a corner outside the workshop, an informant of the Lion's Den.
Oh, that's right.
And that's where we dive in tonight. Okay. Having turned from this chamber, as the door opened by Azreal, Fang, you catch that glimpse of a pair of boots darting around the corner at the end of the hallway, and you take off. I'll actually have us start in that room as you, Azreal, standing at the door, see Fang take off darting down that hallway. What is the immediate reaction in here?
The second I see her
I'm the Flash.
dash out, and I assume an angry look on your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Azreal, like, clutches the door harder with his shadow hand and just, like, swings it open and just turns the corner and goes, every time you rush off, something fucking stupid happens, and starts charging and will look at Zethia before he turns the corner.
Okay.
Great. And I run in after him.
Yeah. Three of you charge down the hallway.
Yeah.
The Goblin and Patch will quite contently stay in the room where they are.
So fair.
Give me that item.
We will move down to the end of that hallway as you take off at full speed.
Here we go.
What is Fang's intent here?
Try and catch her.
Okay.
And maybe slow her as well.
Okay. Do you want to give me, let's just call this an acrobatics check to see if you can like catch up and pull her movement in a little bit as she's moving back towards one of the larger chambers.
Acrobatics. A natural 20.
Oh, very nice. We're actually going to swap to something a little faster pace, I think.
Oh, yeah.
We are
Darting down that hallway at speed that even a spy cannot hope to match, barreling forward and able to kind of stop her movement such that she is not able to continue in a full sprint down this hallway. You can see familiar attire on this individual. Simple black leathers, some patches of metallic armor, and a hood pulled over a heavy set mask that hides her face. She is very concerned with the fact that that this group was in that room, but she does not seem like her primary intent is got much to do with you at the moment. She is content on reaching the end of this hallway right now. But you've got her there. She's kind of pushing forward a little bit, but for all intents and purposes, you have her like mostly grappled, right?
Oh, okay. Can I have it be that, like, I run past her and, like, stop in front of her?
Yeah, totally. 100%.
And do a standoff.
Yeah. And she, as you pull around in front, she darts up and kind of comes to a stop like 5 feet in front of you.
Why are you here?
See a hand sitting on blade. Reserved in the way that she speaks a little bit. I wasn't looking for you.
That doesn't answer my question. Speak. Otherwise, I got you right here.
Making sure our loose ends don't have loose lips.
I'm afraid that's to be expected, seeing as Sakir just let him loose.
We didn't actually think you would make it into the city, admittedly. Looking kind of... Hearing footsteps approaching, takes a moment cautiously to glance over her shoulder. Who are the others?
Comrades.
At about that time, the two of you would probably catch up at the end of this hallway here. Like, you would actually be behind this woman with Fang on the other side of her.
Perfect.
What are the two of you doing as you approach?
I'm not going to say anything. I want to see how this plays out because Zethia feels like this is a matter that concerns them too, not her. She'll just watch and see what happens.
Azreal, realizing who this person is, most likely, out of the group we've heard about, is very cautious to let, if it was any of them, this is the one that would be the most problem for us. His shadow arm is going to just burst out, and it's going to just weave around for a bit, and he's just going to kind of read her body motion and be ready to attempt to do something to stop her if she tries to get away.
Are you readying an action?
I will ready an action.
Excellent. If you don't mind me asking, what are you readying? And what are you waiting for? Just so that I know. Cause and effect here.
If she goes to dart past Fang, Azreal is going to... Azreal is going to cast... Well, not cast. He's going to try grab her with his arm.
All right. Looking back over her shoulder, kind of clocking the two of you, sees that there is this readiness, specifically about Azreal, and looks back to you. Comrades, brilliant. I need to get past.
You're not going anywhere.
If I don't, you'll have a much bigger problem.
All of you are already a problem.
I'm not the one that's supposed to be dead.
Do we hear any of this?
Yeah, you're as close behind her as you want to be at this point.
I'll take a step forward. But you could be dead if you don't play nice.
If I don't return to the chamber ahead in the next few moments, it might be you that ends up on the ground. You think I would come down here alone?
Can I insight check?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
I was actually about to say, is she truthful with her words here?
Do you want to give her advantage on this one then?
Yeah, take advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank God. 19.
19. That is why she was trying to get to the end of this hallway. There is clearly someone who is much better in a fight at the end of this way.
I'm going to look to Fang and just see if I can read what your thought process is right now.
You're behind her, right?
Yeah.
I'll look over to you. I'll turn my gaze over to you. Think he can hold her for a while.
I want to look at her. I might have an idea for that.
Seeing that, she is going to take the disengage action and is going to attempt to sprint past here.
As I see her take a step back to them go, Azrael's shadow arm is going to just extend massively, get larger, and he's just going to shoot it towards her.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a new spell.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to Maximilian's Grasp.
Yeah.
So 60 feet from me, anywhere, I'll spawn a giant shadow hand and hold her in place.
Is this something you have access to or something coming from...
Something coming from.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So this is our first...
Wow.
So quick, I was like,
Yeah.
do you got anything to hold her? I'm like, I guess I do now.
Can do.
Nice.
So this will be our first level up here.
Wow.
Yes.
So yes, we are taking a page out of Critical Role's book because we did a little bit last campaign with how we were leveling up. So we are going to be leveling up as it feels necessary here. We've done all the math off screen.
All right. Let me change stuff up.
Yeah.
This move, this holding of shadow, the arm increasing,
Yeah.
is a control that he's been slowly getting closer to throughout the sessions. He's been trying to let it go, control it, and this attack, this hold, means he has to keep the concentration on the spot and to keep it serious. So as the arm just extends, he's just going to reach and just make them feel small in his grasp.
Amazing.
I'm low-key going to Google the spell, because...
Yeah, good plan. While you do that, I'll get everyone to roll initiative just so that we
Yes.
know where we are here.
A little bit of a turn order here.
Probably don't need a map for this little bit.
Ew. Not good.
Let's see if it has a 2024.
That's an 8.
An 8.
21.
21.
Not bad.
Nice.
15. Well, it's 30 feet, but that's what we're done with then.
All right. Yeah, is there anything that happens immediately?
Yes.
I assume a save of some description.
They must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, they take damage and are restrained for the spell's duration.
Strength. That would be a 5.
They fail. Surprisingly. So,
Yep.
his shadow harm reaches out and just crushes them, and he squeezes the second he grabs, and it does 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Incredible.
And they are restrained.
Great.
Ooh,
Restrained.
2d6.
8 damage.
Restrained, speed of 0, attacks against them have advantage, and they have disadvantage on attacks, and they also have disadvantage on dex saves.
There you go. Perfect. So
Cool.
get your advantages. As an action, I can cause my hand to crush the restrained target, who must make a strength saving throw. It takes 2d6 bludgeoning on a failed save or half on a successful. To break out, the restrained target can use its action to make a strength check against my spell save DC.
Very nice.
The target escapes if it succeeds.
Cool.
And as an action, I can swap who I'm grabbing.
Nice. Awesome. Okay. She takes disengage, tries to pull around Fang in the hallway here. This hand emerges out, holds her in place 5 feet from Fang, and you're at the top of initiative. What are you doing here in this moment?
Who are you meeting up with?
I believe you've had your encounter with him.
And what exactly are you discussing?
If action needed to be taken.
She's gonna walk, around. Walk around her while she's grappled.
Yeah.
Don't you realize he's going to leave you all? He'd rather save his own skin than have you be with him.
There is a chance. But as long as we're useful, he'll keep us around.
And the watch? You really accept being around those pricks?
I have my reservations, of course. But that's not the only reason we're doing this.
I've heard rumors of this weapon that Zethea's gained.
How long have you been in the city?
She's not gonna say anything.
I see. Looks over at Azreal. What are you?
Oof.
Well, that's not the right question to be asking. You should ask who as the grasp squeezes more.
Is there anything else Fang's doing on her turn?
I'm gonna look at Azreal. Do you think we should have a little chat with these two?
I assume you're meaning the one behind the store as well.
She nods.
Well, if we could get two of them out the way now, it would make our future endeavors a bit easier. Azrael's just going to look over. You're very unlucky that you were the one that found us. Because I think you're the one that I would want least escaping. So you're not leaving.
Fane's gonna look over at Zethia. You have no words, seeing as she is an informant. She could answer your questions before she dies.
I'll step up behind her and I'll walk up right next to her so that I'm pretty much like
Yeah.
face to face with her, like from the side, like I'll turn to look at her. You're well informed, yes? I have some questions for you. If you don't answer, that's fine. You'll die anyway.
To clarify, Fang is taking no actual actions on her turn? Just because we're moving down to Coyote's turn next, where she might answer a few of these questions.
I'll just ready an attack, but not lethal.
Okay, cool. For if she escapes and
Yeah.
runs. Okay. Then we'll move down to her turn. I'm sure you do.
Someone might have come to seek out your group, named Q. Have you heard of this?
You think I don't remember who you are? Bold.
So you're gonna answer my question?
Zethia has seen him, yes.
I'd like to insight whether she's concealing that maybe Zethia isn't the only one.
Yeah,
that
give me an
has
insight check on
seen
that.
Q. 17.
17. Hard to read through a mask. But you get the sense from the inflection in her voice that Zethia may not have been the only one that had contact with Q. As she says that, she's going to try and attempt to escape your
Yeah.
Oh,
thing
shoot.
here. With another 5.
Nah.
You feel her try and pull, and you watch her kind of get tugged back. If you don't let me go, I will scream. It won't take him very long to get here, then you'll be in trouble.
I'm gonna unbind like a bit of cloth from my side and cram it into her mouth.
Through a mask?
She's wearing a mask.
I'm gonna attempt to lift her mask then.
Reveal her face.
Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Yeah, just as I
Bro,
thought.
just
It's probably
stuck.
glued
It's glued on.
It's probably part of her face.
Oh, God.
Gruesome. 16.
16. There is like a brief bit of movement as you do that, but it is fastened incredibly well under the hood, and you're unable to take it off.
Interesting.
That'll be her turn. We move down to Azreal here as this conversation's happening. Is there anything you're doing?
He's just has her in the shadow grasp. Which one of your gang of misfits are behind that door?
Ask her.
What's the look on Fang's face right now? On that response.
Slightly nervous.
Huh, interesting. Well, if you're going to scream to get his attention or hers, you said they would already come for you anyway. So what's the point in screaming? It just makes us happier. And I'm going to crush her again.
Yeah. Do they make another save here?
No, as an action, I just get to do it. And they can
Just
break
a
out
squeeze. Is it an
on their turn.
attack?
As an action, you can cause the hand to crush the restrained target who must make a strength save.
Yeah, or take half, yeah.
Oh, take half. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh,
Better. 13.
That is my spell save DC.
Oh, wow. Okay. So half damage.
5.
Excellent.
So half of that.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
How far away is the door?
About 20 feet.
20 feet.
So even like louder conversation would alert someone in the next room, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not good. Zethia. I've heard an interesting rumor from our new friend that there might be someone very powerful behind door number 1. If I could wait for them.
Cracking my knuckles. A big opponent, you say?
Yes.
A strong opponent. And I'm looking at the door now. I've gotten probably as much as I'm going to get from her. And she'll start making her way towards the door.
Okay.
Kind of getting ready for when eventually whatever's behind there comes out.
All right.
I'll use my movement to walk up closer, so I'm next to like the hand now, like kind of closer. And as I in my turn, I'll say, "Shall we watch?"
Excellent. So you move up that way. At the start of Zethia's turn, you kind of push up to that door as well. Is there any actions you're taking on your turn here?
Yeah, the greatsword comes out.
Yeah.
And she just lets it kind of lightly tap the ground. And I'll ready an attack, I guess, for anything that comes out of that door swinging. If it's just like chill,
Yeah.
she won't attack. But if there is a violent intent to come out of the doors, she will swing.
All right. Cool. Ready up in that direction. Moving back up to the top. Fang, what are you doing as the group here kind of push towards the door?
can I analyze her mask and see how it's attached to her face?
Yeah, give me a perception check here. As she's getting tugged along, the hood's probably maybe revealing enough. We'll see.
25.
25, absolutely. In fact, on a fucking 25, as she gets pulled a little bit down the hallway, we'll say that the hood gets flung off. The mask itself, heavy metal. Not too dissimilar from Azreal's, the way that it is fastened. There's like 2 or 3 straps around the back that clasp in like heavy, like belt buckles. Like it's not clipped on, this thing is strapped on. Like it does not really ever come off. And the mask itself actually stretches around the face a little bit more. Like there's holes for the ears so that it can push back a little further over the face than a normal mask.
far? Oh, like we're walking towards the door, right?
Yeah, it was about 20 feet from where the scuffle went
I
down.
can't move with her.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't move with her.
Nah.
The hand just stays there.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
walked up to the hand.
Okay, then.
So when you the hood came.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I want to.
Okay, so Zethia's moved to the door, you've moved
Yeah.
up to the hand.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to attempt to cut off her mouth.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead, give me an attack roll, and it'll have advantage.
Chop her
'Cause
face
she's
off.
restrained.
Chop her head off.
Oh, shoot.
Where's it down? Boink.
Probably sewn on there, let's be honest. Fused.
10.
10.
Oh, well, it is Mars.
Yes. Restrained him with a 10, that is enough to get the blade in. I'm not going to make you roll damage on this. Keen with a dagger, just enough to slice whatever is holding it. And that mask, audibly, heavy metal on wooden floorboard in an underground chamber,
happening too
echoes through the hallway. There's this brief moment, running off of your 25 perception from earlier, looking at the mask, where you see the face form into something. Like there's almost this moment where it hadn't decided what it was, and as that mask falls and gets an inch away from the face, you just watch something move into place. And this gorgeous, ghostly white visage of an elven woman is standing before you.
Fane's gonna stand in front of her. What are you?
Useful.
I'm going to nick her
Yeah.
and like have it be like on like her shoulder.
Yeah, alrighty.
Okay. Okay.
How
Yep.
tall is Coyote?
I don't know. Ripley, how tall would she be? A little bit shorter than Fang?
Yeah, probably like 5'10",
Yeah.
5'11".
Okay.
She's got elf right now.
Yeah.
You feeling some kind of way over there?
What was it? 13 to hit?
Also where my brain was.
13 does hit. You nick at the shoulder.
That was an advantage.
No.
You can try for the 20 if you want to try for the 20.
Yeah, advantage on attack rolls while she's
No.
Okay.
tied up.
We'll go
Oh,
with
yeah,
13.
that's right.
Yeah.
No, the reason I asked is because I was wondering if your character recognized, like, had a thing with elves. That's why I said it. It came out a bit wrong.
In my head I went, a short elf, interesting. And then went, I know a short Goliath.
Yeah. Sure. Get the numbers right. There we go. You nick at the shoulder through that leather armor under one of the small, like, metallic plates and see a trickle of crimson.
What's her hair color? Just curious. From here.
White.
White.
Like platinum blonde.
Platinum blonde.
The best way I can describe this is it feels fake, right?
Yeah.
Like she is very storybook perfect moonlit elf down here in the
Yeah.
basement of some building, right?
Also, something that I forgot.
Yeah.
Where we are right now.
Yes.
Do people around, or like, what's...
When you guys came through, the room she was trying to get into was filled with people.
Okay. Fuck. So people can see what we're doing.
Doors shut.
Okay, door shut. Okay.
Otherwise, you'd be very screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
We wouldn't be doing this.
Is there anything else Fang can do on her turn here?
No, but
Alright.
she'll just comment.
Mm.
You say that. And your blood bleeds red.
There is no response to that. With the mask off, actually, you can see kind of an expression across her face to that. This, where, like, for the first time, she actually thinks about the words you're saying a little bit there. At the end of Fang's turn, Zethia, up by the door. You begin to hear footsteps coming towards it. Yeah. Everything all right down there? And you hear a faint echo of chains on the other side of the door.
Kratos.
Kratos, something like that.
I'll look over at Fang. Does that sound like our guy?
She actually looks confused.
Maybe not our guy. I'll change my stance a bit to be a bit less threatening, so that if it is just some random dude down
Some
here
rando.
that just happened to be there as well, like, you know, I don't want to cause no trouble, but like,
Are the chains like going to a beat of a song like Kung Fu Panda 3? Is that like really sick?
I'm afraid
No.
not.
No!
All right. Moving back down to Coyote's turn, she's going to try and break out again. 1.
probably
Hold
a bit
up.
unsettled that like
Yeah.
that mask fell off, that she's more concerned about that than trying to break 3.
All right. In this moment, I'm actually going to drop the blind so I can go grab a battle map, just in case things turn sour here in a moment.
Just in case things get spicy.
I like sour things. If we kill them, Sakura will know, because they won't return. Which means the best option is to get rid of them. However, our timeline
Has now shortened.
shrunk into like a
By
day.
yes, by a lot. So you better get that date going pronto.
Okay.
Be the desperate man if you have to. Get it done.
Never.
In that moment after Coyote tries to escape, you hear a hand on that door handle, and it creaks open. As it does, bizarre-looking beast folk individual here, maybe 6'4", kind of lanky but lean at the same time. Not like any beast folk either two of you have ever seen. Halfway between kind of a feline and dog kind of a look, this hyena folk opens the door. Curled sickle on the end of a chain hanging from one of his hands, scar across his eye, this grin stretching across his face as he opens the door. And what do we have here? Does Zethia do anything with her readied action in this moment?
Did he come out with the intent with his lovely sickle that he was gonna start slicing people up?
He has just opened the door and is standing here for now.
Then in
His
that
weapon
case,
is readied.
I will continue to keep my weapon readied as well, and I'll watch what he does. But as soon as he starts moving anywhere that threatens anyone else here, I strike.
All right.
Can Azreal speak up to him?
Yeah, totally. As he steps through the door.
If you are going to join our party, please close the door behind you.
He looks over his shoulder. The room is empty behind him.
Oh.
He's just going to step in here, that cackle under his voice. That is all he's going to be able to do on his turn as we move down to Azreal.
How full was the room behind him originally?
Maybe 15 or so people?
Is there blood on his sickles?
No.
You need to be asking if there's any dead bodies in there.
That's what the blood was for. That's an interesting thing. The grass there. Does she look bloodied at all? Hasn't been hit that much, but
Yes.
oh. We talk about dramatically or like I would do a lot of blood
For
or
show
like
or for
bloody
real?
or bloody.
Bloody.
In the grasp of your hand here, this is a person that is at a level that is dangerous enough that she is really not able to fight back against this. She looks pristine and perfect, but you can tell that any more, and she will be lights out.
Azreal is going to walk in front of the hand. Look to Fang for a second. Do you mind if I finish her?
We have no more use of her.
Do you have any more use?
You're talking to Coyote here? It's this resignation in her eyes, in a way. Looks up at you. Not for you.
It's gonna lean in to Coyote. One good thing will come from this for you. I will never forget this moment, because this is the first time in a long time do I feel in control, and I fucking love it. Also, as it starts slowly squeezing, you're probably the most ugliest elf I've ever seen. Cut it. And he's going to...
Alright. Make that strength save. We'll see if it's enough to save her. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
So it'll be half.
No! 10.
10.
Half, so 5.
A crushing grip around her. You begin to see the life fade from her eyes, looking over at you. Suppose it would have happened sooner or later. Coughs. Trickle of crimson out of the corner of her mouth, and as her face begins to shift, that red turns to an almost black blood. As the face becomes amorphous, this deep grey, the mouth kind of forms over, the eyes become black spheres in her head. She kind of falls, for the sake of being a named character, so to speak, I'll say she falls unconscious here in your grasp. Bizarre creature. Some form of shape changer, but closer to a monster than a person.
For flavor and flair, as the body lies limp in the grass, would you allow me just to, like, throw it onto a table just to...
Throwing it past this hyena folk that's just stepped into the room, essentially. He watches the body go over, looks back. Now, why would you go and do that?
Well, sadly, eventually you guys would have been an issue and this would have had to happen anyway.
You're awfully sure of yourself.
I've learned recently that I need to trust in my goal.
So this deep, high-pitched chuckle comes from him. Is there anything else Azreal is doing on his turn?
Yes. As he chuckles, the hand will stay there because I need to read how it can grasp someone else. Because I can use an action, I've already used my action to grab someone else, but it doesn't really say the range, I don't think, so I need to double check that.
I see.
But his other hand is going to go down as he chuckles, and shadows are going to traverse, and I'm going to quicken spell a Scorching Ray at him.
Oh, nice.
Excellent. Yeah, 100%.
Scorching ray. Three rays. Gonna make 3 attack rolls. Not good. 10.
10 will not hit, I'm
Really?
afraid.
10? Yeah, it is. Second one. 13.
13 will not hit, I'm afraid.
Shit, this guy's got nat 20.
That 20 will definitely hit.
Good. 10 damage.
10 damage. Excellent. Alright, this flame erupts across this like hide fur that kind of crawls down this arched back of this creature, kind of flickers a little bit with heat. Anything else from Azreal?
I'll take 10 steps back.
Yeah,
Got
fair
10
enough.
feet.
All right, let me set this up a little bit here at this point. Doors open. Boom.
Woo!
Rose, we'll say here in the doorway.
Ew.
She's dying on a table.
Damn.
Back here, Zethia up by the
Like
door.
a coolie.
I'll be next to Azreal.
It's just such a power play to throw the body past them, you know?
What is Zethia doing in this moment?
You look like you're gonna be fun. And I look at his like sickle. I'll step into the doorway. How much taller is he than me?
Significantly. Like a foot taller.
Nice. Okay. Face to face. And all this guy can see in Zethia's eyes is zero fear. As she readies her great sword and basically thrusts it upwards in a very fast, swift motion that would probably almost catch him off guard, and just give him a really hard jab in like the neck. And I'll swing.
Yeah, go for it.
Let me find my... And I'm going to bonus action rage
Yeah.
as I do that.
Beforehand, probably.
Probably before
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Well, face to face with him,
Yeah.
no fear, and then there's like a fire in her eyes as she rages and then does her attack. And of course, reckless as well. So advantage. That'd be a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Sweet. Alright, so savage attacker. 8 or 6. I'll take the 8, obviously. 8 plus the 2 there. 10. And I get the frenzy. 10 plus 11. 21. Plus my damage bonus. 24
Holy.
slashing damage to bro.
Blade carves up this gash up the front of his chest. Just looks down at it. It's going to be fun beating some sense into you.
Good luck.
Anything else from Zethia here?
Chances are Azreal would like to step in and throw some spells at him, so I'll shift out of the way. And yeah, I'll just keep my eyes locked on him. I've found my prey.
Yeah. The end of your turn, before we move up to Fang, he'll look down that hallway. Care to try again? The odds are almost even this time.
As long as you end up dead, I don't care.
They never learn. And we move to Fang's turn.
This isn't the guy that maybe almost killed you, is it? just a hunch.
When it was
just a
described
hunch.
a slash on his cheek, I was like, a cold wound.
I was like, this dude
And
is
if she
good.
stays ducked like in the mini, Azreal can just throw her
Fair.
Fang's just gonna casually stroll up, and then like 5 feet apart, she's gonna like launch herself at him.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to bonus action steady aim,
Yeah.
and so she'll have advantage.
Yep.
And then she's gonna fucking swing.
Absolutely.
That is a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Doink. Doink, doink. Oh, wait, it's a D4. Doink, doink, doink. We've, like, been in initiative, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so that don't count.
If it matters, he has not technically taken an action in initiative yet, if that is the wording.
It's mainly, it says, advantage first round on enemies each combat.
Yeah, no, okay. So yeah, they will have passed, unfortunately.
A surprising strike.
What was it? 4, 8, 13 piercing damage.
Nice.
Yeah, I always thought it was worded as you get advantage on creatures that haven't taken a turn yet.
I think it used to be.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else from Fang?
She's just gonna look up to him. The outcome will be much different than last time.
I wouldn't be so sure. That's Fang?
Yep.
We will move down now to this hyena folk standing in front of you.
What's he got?
He is face to face with Fang here. All right. He is going to take 3 attacks on Fang.
3.
Pulling that sickle, pulling the chain tight in his hand so that he's wielding it as a melee weapon and just carving in Fang's direction. That'll be a 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
7, 8 piercing damage.
8. Where's my pencil?
It's begun. We're taking damage now. It's not good when we're taking damage.
Yeah. The tides are shifting.
Misses with a 9 on the second one. And for the third, a 19 to hit.
It hits.
For 4 more piercing damage.
Damn, bro.
He is then going to kind of push back on his legs a little bit there, activating... No, he cannot. That is an action. Never mind.
Fuck, he was about to do something.
Damn, bro.
That is his turn. We move down to Azreal.
He was
I was
about to
about to do a thing.
Get him.
Did you say alt?
Yeah. He got, he got 2 sickles, he got 1 sickle.
Just one.
Just 1.
Yeah.
The other one is hidden.
How far is he? He's 60 feet.
Yeah.
30 feet?
Yeah. Yeah, easily.
There's going to be a moment where Azreal is going to look down and take a deep breath and just kind of like breath, this comes out, with like this almost darkly shadow kind of aura to it. And he's going to close his eyes and look up as he kind of sinks in his shoulders, and shadows will come out of his mask a little bit and from everywhere. And he's going to then and he's going to hold his fist up and attempt to make him do the same. And I'm going to, for my free cast, do command and do drop. And I'm going to make his shadow copy my movement as dropping
I like that a lot.
stuff.
All right. What does he need to do for that one?
For a command, he needs to make a save.
Probably.
He needs to make a
That would be my
save.
guess.
I don't got cards anymore.
Oh, yeah, we need to get those for you.
He needs wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Or follow the command on its next turn.
That would be a 15.
15. Fuck, he does succeed. Damn. That's all it does. There's a moment where his shadow starts shifting and following Azrael's movement. It's less of like a commanding word, but Azrael taking control of someone's being.
Yeah.
Seeing that didn't work fully, he is going to just kind of sit back. Fang, do you want a hand with this one? Seems there might be a few scars left to get over.
He's all yours.
Oh. Ah. He's just going to float the shadow arm, and it's just going to hover pointing at him, and just making him aware that I'm still a threat from where I am.
Yeah.
And I'll enter.
Okay. We move down to this Gnoll's second action in initiative. He is going to take his first attack on Fang.
We got two. Excuse me.
That is going to miss with a 2.
Sure.
Second attack against Fang.
Hold on, I heard
this
there's
guy
I heard there's a one action. What? Wait,
15 to hit.
Misses.
It takes
he's breaking the rule.
one more attempt. That is a natural 20 on his not so good one.
I should have stunned the hand.
Oh, you were coming to the hand.
Yeah.
That will be 4. No, that'll be 5 piercing. And 5 piercing and 6 poison damage.
Ooh, that's a lot. And that's not doubled yet, right?
No, that is total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 11 damage all up.
On the second attack, Fang is going to hold up her dagger to try and deflect some of that damage. And during that, she will level up.
Hey!
You ain't losing to this dog again.
The first 2 strikes lash out in your direction. That third one comes down, and there's this look in his eyes.
9?
He has fought you before. He knows that this will put you on the ground. And that blade gets caught slightly by the dagger.
Let me just do
That same chuckle in the back of his throat. Interesting. Very
How
well.
much damage was it again?
11 all up.
Okay, I'll put down 2.
I take it then that you are probably bloodied. As a bonus action, having just made an attack against a bloodied enemy, he is going to rampage. Moving
It's clicking. He
half
said
of
no.
his...
These fuckers are good.
Yeah,
These are goated creatures right here.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm going to make a roll here to see if he can get past Fang in the doorway.
Whoa, whoa,
Do
whoa.
you want to give me an acrobatics check, Ripley?
Acrobatics. That is a 23.
23. Okay, he is unable to push past you, so is instead going to stay where he is and take an additional attack on you.
You got the thing now.
Yeah.
How many
What?
times can she do that?
She didn't.
It's on reaction.
An 11 to hit on
Miss.
that rampaged attack. Kind of pulls back where he is standing. Here I was told not to make a mess in the new city. A shame. You'll just have to forgive me. And we will move down to Zethia.
Fuck him up.
Can't forgive something that's dead. And I'm gonna crack my sword onto his back and attempt to make a big gash.
Looking at Ziphia's location right now, I'm just getting flashes of bleach where Ichigo gets it stuck in the door.
I step away from the wall a little bit. Reckless attack again. Still raged. That's a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. Savage attack. 6, 4,
He'll live, I guess.
6, also 3,
Survive.
9
Said it.
plus is 11 plus frenzy. Oh, not as big as last time. That is 16 slashing damage.
Nice.
We're just living it up like pancakes.
Living
I don't know what it.
What level up?
That might be me, but I'm just gonna add at the end. No, I won't actually. No, that's
Okay.
me. That's me.
Then we move back up to Fang at the top of initiative.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. What was the rolling on what the advantage when like 5 feet from ally or whatever? Or was that changed? I forgot
We
what it
ain't
was.
doing no flanking.
Stuff was
Yeah,
changed.
no flanking.
But it's not
Flanking
no
isn't
flanking.
No
a thing.
flanking. You don't get advantage within 5 feet, you just get sneak attack activated on that.
Yeah.
If you hit.
Oh, true.
Because sneak attack isn't you need advantage.
Yeah, it's also if there's an ally.
Or
with-
fucking-
yeah.
yeah.
I need to note that.
Yeah. So it's just a straight roll, but if it hits, it's sneak attack.
Wait.
So
it's
straight
just a straight
roll.
Straight up.
Yeah, but you
That
get the sneak attack.
Boink. That is a 15 to
15 will hit.
Nice. Get that
Bing
sneak
bong.
attack.
Bing.
Make him pay.
4, 9, 14 damage. 14 piercing damage.
And bro can take damage.
Sure.
Can't.
What was that look?
No.
I'm gonna nick him as well.
Yeah, totally.
Boink. So extra 10. Nat 20.
Ooh, wee. Very nice.
Get nicked.
Sneak attack is only one attack
Yeah,
per round.
once a-
Yeah.
First one that hits.
Yeah.
Boopy. 6. 11.
11 more. Couple of strikes. He's got scars on his chest, and you are opening new ones. This like deep red crimson pouring over mostly exposed upper body. He's just laughing the whole time. This inhuman cackle.
Fang is just gonna like death stare him. Next turn.
All right. We move back to his first action initiative. How's Fang looking at the moment?
Ouch.
Ouch.
Big ouch. Yeah.
Looks over at Zethia, looks back at Azreal. Comrades, she says.
Damn. Okay.
We'll see how you deal with this. And he'll take his attacks at Fang.
Damn.
That's fucking rude.
Misses with a 7. 18, I believe, will hit.
It's me to beat it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
nice. You 18?
I can do it with my dollars.
With her new
dollars.
staff. 7 piercing damage.
I'm down.
That's what Fang says.
He'll look over to you. What is your reaction to seeing Fang drop here?
Zethia is in battle mode now. And she's very sharp. So when this creature looks at her, she doesn't flinch. There is no change in her emotions, so as not to give away that this isn't good.
Alright. Looks over at you with this kind of curious look. Not very close, though, are we? He'll take his bonus action attack on you here.
He does get advantage because I reckless.
Natural 20.
Sick.
That is just his little one there.
Buddy, slow down.
Uh,
No. Listen.
10 piercing damage
Halved.
to 5. Yeah.
You forget I
But
halved
double?
damage.
Double? Oh, that's
Oh.
a double?
Yeah, that was
That's
already
after.
double.
Damn.
Already.
So 10 half to 5.
It was the little attack.
Yeah.
Damn.
He will then take his last attack on you also.
Sick.
That is a 15 to hit.
Oh, that's my AC.
Uh,
The warrior's halved.
There you go.
It
6
is.
more piercing damage.
HP is her
Half
resource.
to 3.
Here's my resource. What was that? We keep saying something about HP. I forgot what
Yeah.
it is.
Life
That-
is a
life
resource.
is a resource, yeah.
For
That's a magic thing.
Yeah, but I feel like we said it a different way.
Looks down at Fang on the ground. Looks over at you. Kind of looks down the hall at Azreal here. How's Azreal reacting in this moment?
I think at shock to himself, he's a bit angry. Azreal doesn't know if it's because, like, definitely doesn't see Fang as a friend. Acquaintance, potentially. But there's this, they have a very similar goal and pass after their last conversation that's fresh in his mind.
Yeah.
And seeing her succeed in her goal might give him that extra oomph he needs to succeed his.
Yeah.
So he hates that someone's going to stop that.
Wonderful. Looks down at Fang on the ground here. So for the last little bit of his turn is actually going to like crouch down and like pull you up by the scruff of your neck in a state of unconsciousness. For the sake of flavor, we'll say that his words just kind of get through. Don't come looking. Next time your blood will spill. It won't matter where we are. Drops you to the ground again. It is Azrael's turn here.
Azrael just instantly, there is this, his hand reaches out, twists, and nothing happens, and he pulls in, and Again, nothing happens till his body, I don't think we got his name.
You did not?
The dude's body like tugs forward, like his shadow is getting pulled, and he's going to connect the shadows. And for free bonus, I'm going to hex him.
Yeah, totally.
Hex.
Get that on you. Oh, damn it. It's in there. And as that happens, his hand is going to reach out, and there's going to be the movement. Yeah. He's going to reach out, and just shadows are going to shoot out from like under his cloak, and above him, just all the shadows warping around him, and are going to send multiple as he's going to Scorching Ray.
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn, son.
Damn.
Just 18 to hit the first
Will
one.
hit.
24 to hit the second one.
That'll hit.
Ooh.
So close. Not hitting on that one. Below a 10, probably. Most definitely below a 10 on that one.
Yeah, that will not hit.
So 2 lots. $18 damage.
Nice. Striking across his body, you can definitely see there's this like wince of pain. He is struggling, but he's still standing.
As that kind of reaches through, he kind of grabs his hand to like calm it down and looks at like the doorway and sees that he skinned some of the wood, but didn't break it. So he's kind of realizing the control's getting there. He'll stop there. Might move up like a step closer as to like
Yeah.
taunt him.
We move down to this Noel's second action as an initiative here. If you all are the ones looking for Sakia, I would advise you to lay off your quest. You will have to get through Hajin. You will have to get through me. You've killed one of his finest. I don't think he'll be very pleased to make your acquaintance.
He's going to make his acquaintance with us, whether he likes it or not.
The next time you will not be so lucky. He is going to turn, disengage, move over to where Coyote's body is.
I can probably teleport.
There is still the faintest breath in her lungs here as she is dying. I'll ask, through a state of unconsciousness, through this blacking out, lying on the ground here, seeing this creature wounded and pulling back in the chamber here, going to look at Coyote. Is there anything Fang is looking for or says in this moment as he is looking to leave?
She, like, with her, like, last strength. She gets up, but mainly on her elbows and knees, and coughs up some blood. Are you an idiot? Don't you know cats have 9 lives?
As he kind of hoists a very nearly limp, dead coyote up onto his shoulder here, looks back. And I've already taken 2. And he is going to look to leave. As he picks Coyote up, the two of you would notice, not quite as dexterous as Fang can be, but at speed that would rival hers, opens the door and leaves.
With a body too?
We do.
That is him, Zethia. First of all, as he goes to walk, he does leave your combat range, I believe.
He did disengage,
Yeah.
right?
He did disengage, never mind, thank you very much. Is there anything Zethia is doing as you watch him dart out a door with
He's
that
not
body?
dashing though, right? Because he disengaged?
Correct.
Okay.
So, how many feet did he move away from me then?
I mean,
is
you
he
see him disappear behind a doorway, essentially. But he has moved back here.
Okay.
No, sorry, he's gone out this one.
Because I have 35 feet of movement.
Yeah. So you're going to run up to that door and see where he's gone, essentially?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that John Blood dude?
He has run an additional 25 feet past that doorway.
Sick. I'm going to... I'm gonna bonus action. Cloud's Chaunt.
Yeah.
And essentially, once I see him in my sights, again, I will start running, vanish into a poof of clouds, and reappear behind him.
Yeah.
Hopefully catching him off guard. And I will give him a very rage-filled swipe at his midsection.
Yeah, absolutely.
And behind this attack, there is kind of the feeling of, how dare you walk away from me in a fight? I will take you down. And I will attack him.
Yeah.
Would you consider that since he probably thought that he had cleared quite a bit of distance, would you give me the advantage without the reckless, catching him off guard as he's leaving? With the added, surprise of Cloud Jaunt, since he didn't know I could do that.
This is carrying someone too.
And he's
see,
carrying
shall
someone.
It's pretty tough. Can't defend yourself that well.
Sure.
Hey. You gotta fish for them. 19
19.
to hit.
Yeah.
True though.
Carves down on his back as you appear behind him. He kind of glances over his shoulder. Not much of a comrade at all, are you?
I won't reply to that. I'm just gonna continue with it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Savage attacker. 6. 7. Plus 3 is 9. 11 plus frenzy. Whoo! Yes. 20 slashing damage.
Very nice. Excellent.
And now we will see how this pans out.
Anything else from Zethia here?
I'm
actually going to say in that moment, slashing up his back, you carve a wound from lower back to his shoulder. He lurches forward, the spray of blood from his mouth. He is going to drop and abandon Coyote in that moment.
Cool.
which means he's gonna be able to run away from me properly, though.
That's pretty good though.
Anything else
I'll
you're
take-
doing at the end of the turn?
I'll take that though. And yes, I consider Fang a comrade. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Excellent. We move up to Fang. If you would like to please give us a death saving throw.
Watch this, guys.
Come on.
Well, it is a sock and not a fuck.
Yeah.
So there's success.
It's a 10.
Fair enough.
I was just confused. Can't I? It's on the
Yeah,
middle
no.
ground. What is it?
No,
It's
you
always
do
10,
technically
but-
have slightly better odds for a
Okay.
success, with the 10 being a success.
Sick. Okay, good. Good,
So
good,
barely
Yeah.
good.
scraping through with that success.
Because you got up on your elbows.
Yeah,
Let all the
that's
extra
right.
blood out.
Extra blood.
Heavily wounded. Disengaging. They are going to take their first action and initiative here to move away from you. We move down to, is Azreal doing anything here?
Yeah.
I don't know if Azreal can move that fast.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One step off the door. Is the door open?
Yeah.
Okay. It opens that way. Perfect. Azrael's gonna step over Fang.
Now,
Damn.
ruthless.
3, 4, 5. That side. But as he does, he is going to place a shadow hand on her. You have a lot left to do, so don't you dare fucking give up. Patch, you better get in here now.
Oh.
And I'm going to look through the open door space. And I'm going to shadow step out the door
Alrighty.
because there's an angle.
Yeah.
So it should end up outside.
Yeah. So your shadow
far as I
stepping
can-
into the hallway.
Yeah.
there. What does that give you? How much movement?
It's a misty step.
Okay, so 30.
Yeah.
So you get up to pretty much where Zethia is.
Okay. How far away is he?
He moved 40 feet on his turn, so he's about 45 feet away from you.
My juice. It's low.
Better refill.
My stuff's low, guys. It's not. I got. Oh no, actually. How does the sorcerer points work again? It's a free action to turn them into a spell, right? Or is that a bonus action to turn
I
them
think
into
it's-
sorcerers?
Yeah, I think that's it. As a bonus action, you can expend one spell slot to gain a number of sorcery points. So you can turn sorcery points into spell slots.
They were a bonus. Yeah.
Let's see.
So I'd have to use a bonus for it, which I've already used.
20, 24, please. Let's see. What's that called? You can expend a spell slot to gain a number of sorcery points equal to the slot's level, or you can use a bonus action to transform sorcery points into a spell slot. What are you trying to do?
I wanted to, because I have 2 sorcery points, I want to turn a spell into a sorcery point to then cast a spell, but I've already used a bonus.
It's a free action to go from spell slot to sorcery point.
Yeah, but it's a.
Oh, you want to do
Action
both?
for the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do both.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them is a bonus action. Yeah.
Want to look around. How bloody does his pile of blood that he's leaving behind seem?
Heavily.
Heavily.
We can get him.
Damn, we're gonna talk player to player. Do I hit him or do I try to hold him still?
He gets a second action, eh? Hold him still.
Right after this. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't specify.
Because I can close the distance. I have one more cloud jaunt.
I didn't specify what my hex disadvantage was when I did it,
Yeah, you didn't.
Okay.
because he his ability
Buddy.
to shout. But all my spells, I think, are the exact same
Yeah.
when it comes to that stuff. So I'm just gonna double check what it is.
Strength.
That one is, but those are all my second levels, which I was out of. I'm down bad on my slots right now, guys. Gonna make it wisdom, I think.
Okay.
But I just want to quickly check the thing I'm gonna do. I want to work on that anyway. I will do strength anyway, just in case Zethia gets in.
Sweet.
Again, I'm going to turn my foot and the shadow's going to shoot up to his shadow, and it's going to go up his legs, and I'm going to command stay or halt.
Very nice.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
What a roll.
That's a
DC
very-
13, I believe.
DC 13.
Let's have a look.
Yes.
Please, let's be sick.
That would be a natural 19.
Fuck. Bro, I hate the smell. It's useless as hell.
Good spell, I just rolling good.
And when it fails, it does nothing. Yeah, that's what I can do on that one. Should have attacked, but that's all I can do.
That's you. End of your turn. He glancing back over his shoulder to see both of you now standing there, meaning that Fang is alone on the floor back in that room. He just... Some things never change, it would seem. And he is going to dash full movement up, rounding out of sight.
Before he dashes, can
Yeah.
I speak to try to taunt him?
Yeah,
See
totally.
if I can get in its head.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm honestly really surprised. I heard you were the big bad dog, but you're just a little puppy running away. Come here, puppy. Be a good boy.
He's gonna end your bloodline now. Maybe.
And like you and your friends, I'm not stupid. I know when I'm beat. We'll meet again, I'm sure. You don't seem like the kind to roll over. And he ducks behind a corner and continues movement through this maze. You know that it won't take him much longer to get to where you guys entered this underground establishment and be back out in the city proper.
So he's too far now.
He has essentially dashed 80 feet.
Oh,
Yeah. And we do move down to you.
I can't make that up. The most I can travel is 65.
No
I can't
range
go any
either.
further. No range, unless I can throw a warhammer. I don't know if
He's rounded a corner. I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
going to do
no.
much good. I'll say at this moment during your turn, you can hear kobold footsteps sprinting in, but the hallway to the room that you guys were in was long. Patch will not get here the following round. It'll take him a moment. Anything Zethia's doing?
We'll have to take him down when we next see him. We can't get him now. And Zethia drops the rage and we'll start heading the other direction back to where Fang was.
As you go to move, ever so faintly from on the ground,
Oh, coyote.
with a nat 20 on her last saving throw, just kind of with very little strength, just wraps a hand around your ankle.
Oh, shit.
There's just this look in her face is like trying to form into something. It's just this swirling, disgusting visage at the moment. There's a gleeful look in her eye.
There is a weird, like, moment of not recognition of Coyote, but a recognition of this shape shifting that she does. And it weasels its way into Zethia's head. And I will change what I was doing
Okay.
in response to that. I will bonus action focus strength. My carry capacity doubles.
Yeah.
I will scoop her up,
Mhm.
and I'll take her with me
Okay.
back to where Fang was.
Very well. That decision, I'll say in this moment, I will say very easily one way or the other. You could have chosen to finish her off or attempt to help her. She does not die in that moment, I will say, but she is on the verge.
All right.
And you are heading back to the room.
Yep.
Right. Anything you're doing once you're there, or is that you?
Well, there's only so far I can move, right? Just because I do have a healer's kit.
I mean, you are essentially 20 feet in here, so you'd get to here, or you get to, here, with 20 feet. What's your movement speed?
35, so I'd have 15
Yeah.
left. So I can't quite get to Fang.
Can you not?
Oh, maybe if I
kinda
like
would bring you here.
cross.
5,
2,
10,
3,
15.
not quite.
Not quite, but close enough where I can put Coyote back on her original table.
Yeah.
And just pray that Azreal doesn't have any other thoughts about this, because Zethia wasn't very vocal about it. But does kind of keep her hand on Coyote as she gets ready to move to Fang with the healer's kit.
All right. End of your turn, at the very bottom of initiative, you hear these running down the hallway, panting. Coming, coming! Still will not make it here for this round, but will come in the round after. Moving back up to Fang, if we could get another death save, please.
Oh shit. Another suck.
She's dead, no.
And I'll ask, what's going through Fang's head at the moment?
Anger and frustration.
Yeah.
I would say, like, with the last of her strength that she has, it's very noticeable that she is clenching one of her fists.
We move down to Azreal.
I just want Zethia pick up the bleeding animal and walked inside, so I'll follow. It's kind of more analyzing Zethia more than anything. Being like, in his head, he's just thinking, man, this group is very wish-washy with when we kill people and when we save them. I'm curious to find out what makes that tick in everyone's brain. He's going to get to that chair. He's going to turn it sideways, and just sit into it and just watch Fang and Zethia.
Interesting. All right. We'll move down to Zethia.
So a healer's kit.
Yeah.
How does it work?
I believe you can use an action to stabilize without needing to make a check.
Sick. How often can I use a healer's kit?
Well, those are details you should have.
I didn't think I'd be using it, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, healer's kit? Yeah, I'll take that. Because it was like
Well,
part
you
of
would
one
use
of
it on
the like
yourself, you know what I mean?
starter. Yeah, and that was the other thing. I couldn't really use it on myself because
it might just be while you own it. Yeah.
nobody saw the barbarian healer build. I'm gonna, except I can only use an action a turn, I suppose, using it.
A healer's kit has 10 uses.
Cool. Okay.
You can use an action to expend one of its uses to stabilize an unconscious creature with 0 hit points without needing to make a medicine check.
Sick.
So we'll take your action.
I'm going to use an action
Yep.
to use the healer's kit on Fang. I'll kneel down beside her and just open it up and just... It's nothing fancy, right? Zethia does not pride herself in medical work, but it'll do the job as
this do?
she kind of bandages some of your wounds and stabilizes you.
That's what she uses to fix her sword.
Yeah. Yeah, in that box there's also like the stone she uses to shut. Like it's just got all sorts
Right.
in there.
So that stabilizes Fang. You're still unconscious, but you are no longer making death saves. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, shit. Okay. 3.
3. So unless by some means you regain a hit point, you will be unconscious for 3 hours. That is Zethia.
And I'll get up again, happy with my work, confident in my work. And I'll move to where Coyote is. And I'll stand over her because I can't use it again yet because it takes an action. And I'll just give Azreal a look. She kind of looks just as confused as you probably feel about the whole situation. And she'll just say, bear with me. And I'll leave it at that.
As you say that, turn to Azreal. You can hear Patch about to enter the room. That is where we will take a quick break and return here to see what happens afterwards.
But we got 2 level ups.
Is that fire on the horizon?
No, that's inside the walls. The ground, it's moving.
It's the whole foundation.
Get to ground level. Move! Move!
This isn't an earthquake. It's not stopping.
4th ward is gone.
12th ward is offline.
We've lost signal from the lower districts. The Do-4 tower is collapsing. Repeat, the Do-4 tower is collapsing. Stabilize the perimeter.
Protect the prototypes.
Do not let the cores rupture.
The aqueducts have
The
fallen.
water lines are gone.
Abjuration cores are failing.
They're shattering.
What does that sound? Do you hear that?
Is that static?
Evacuate the upper districts. Women and children go first.
Go, go, go!
Bridges, they're gone. We can't get out.
Please, somebody help me.
Somebody help!
Let me through, please. My son is still in there.
Hold the line! Sir, there is no line. What is this? What is happening to the city? What is this hell?
30 years ago, the great city fell. And ever since, Roltaria has known only war.
Yep, so you see a Goliath, short for a Goliath, only 5'4". And she is well built, muscly. She wears like a long braid that goes down below her hip that is like a dark blue color and it fades into like a shimmering silver. In addition, the markings on her skin are also that same shimmery silver color. Her skin a grayish blue, and she carries herself well, considering she's been across a whole lot of dead land and under the beating sun. Yeah, and that is Zethia.
You would see a 6.5 tall tabaxi with brown fur with spots of cream and orange speckled along her body, and she is very lanky, but if you look closer you can see that she is more lean, and she has her chest bandaged with parts of rusted armor on her knees and her shoulders, and a hood around her neck. And then you would see dreads put up in a ponytail above her head, still looking like kind of dirty and messy, and she would also not have a tail as well.
What we see is Azreal. It is this grey tiefling, bluish kind of hue to him. He has his hair going down one side of his face, whitish grey. He has two sets of horns, one going back, one coming around. The only clothes notable on him is this ripped, maybe it was a coat. It's definitely now just a cloak now, ripped and torn, high collar, leather red cloak with some ripped jeans and belts across him, cuts and carvings on his skin. He looks tired, and most noticeably is this mask, just a leather patch covering half his face, with clips on the back. And what you thought would be probably the first thing someone would look at is not, because of everything else that's going on, but he is missing his right arm. It's not there, and he's just kind of got this tired, exhausted look, but it has nothing to do with his posture or how he walks.
with Coyote in a state of unconsciousness here on the table, Patch entering the room, Fang stabilized on the ground, here in this underground establishment that has been vacated at the request of this knoll. What are the actions we're taking here?
Well, I will use my medical kit. Heals kit.
They're already.
Before we get to that, because technically she will make her death save before. No, she's
She was
up.
there.
kind of lucid. Yeah. Patch will enter the room here. I will say, narratively, if something is not done to help her, she will still bleed out down here. Patch enters the room. Immediately looks over in Fang's direction. Is she?
She's stable.
Good, good.
You're a healer.
Yes, but she's stable.
And then I'll look at Coyote. Will you help me?
Takes a look at Coyote and he kind of...
Listen, I have my reasons. If she
What are they?
Personal.
Not good enough. She would have killed me. They didn't know you were down here.
Azreal's gonna walk up behind Zethia. And then speak on one side and then swap to the other side. A very interesting decision you have to make here. Kill or be killed world.
There are some answers that are still needed, and she's the only one with them.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Come on. 15?
15. Fine. He will run over using his action so that we do not get back up to Coyote's turn. And we'll do a very similar thing with a healing kit, not expending expensive resources on her, but enough to make sure that she will not bleed out on the table.
Okay.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Thank you.
Azreal will return to her body and crouch down because she's on the table, right?
Coyote is, yeah.
To be face to face. Now, we do have our differences with everything that happened, but what Fang did to you did piss me off. So you do have a right to have this back. And Azreal will place their mask back on.
I see. As you do that, very little strength left in her body. Like, for all intents and purposes, you pretty much killed her. She barely made it back from the brink. Hand just comes up and rests on the mask.
Well, that did not go as intended.
No. We'll have to discuss it once everyone is ready, and I look at Fang.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah. That's what she was gesturing at.
Yeah.
Got caring.
Fang will have their chance to come back and get revenge for what was done.
Do we stay down here? I don't think we could really. I think we should stay down here for now.
We should bunker up for a while before we head out, especially now they know what we look like, which will be a bit of an issue.
And we do need to figure out what to do with this one here.
Yeah.
As the two of you are talking, Patch will kind of kneel down by Fang. Just kind of looking over the wounds a little bit. You'll watch him like take something out of his pocket and fiddle around a wee bit and like push some herbs together into a bit of a paste. You just watch him stick something into one of Fang's open wounds and pushes it about knuckle deep in.
Oh, felt that. My legs.
And slowly, over the course of about a minute, will bestow a single hit point to Fang so that you awaken as this conversation is kind of happening a little bit. And that's the last of that.
With this, seeing that I do have Coyote here on a table, almost, she's on death's door. I'll just try and shield her a bit with my body because I don't know how Fang might react to this, but I'm ready to defend.
Am I still able to like see her even though the Zethia is trying to block her?
You would see a body on the table that is trying. You would actually probably hear her just.
Fang, I have my reasons. I just need some more answers, I think. And afterwards we can decide what to do with her, but right now.
What's Patch's reaction?
Patch is, after administering this to you, and you feel this like sting burning in your side a little bit as you stand, is standing kind of next to you, but behind you a little bit, separating himself from Coyote in the room. Just very wary of her.
She's not going to do anything in this state.
If there's any chance she gets to communicate with them, that's on you.
At this, I'll actually now start searching her body and see if there are any means that she could communicate, any spell components, anything.
She's got crossbow, short sword, set of thieves' tools, but nothing else on her person. Small coin pouch.
Doesn't really matter, does it? Our newfound dog friend got away anyway.
Yes, unfortunately, we couldn't get him.
So he doesn't know that Patch is here.
He does or he doesn't.
That's what Coyote was going to tell him about.
Alright.
I
That's at least something.
don't know about that.
Well, Coyote never got to tell.
But there was a reason why they were here. They must have had intel that Patch was here for
But
them to be here.
they ran into us instead.
Mm,
They don't necessarily know they ran into Patch.
let's say they assume. Why else would they be in this location looking for?
Yes,
Patch?
but they don't have a confirmation. They're still clueless as before.
For now,
Patch
it's only speculation.
Might be all they need. But I doubt they're going to waste any more resources on Patch anyway.
As you're having that conversation, just through struggling breath on the table, just. We weren't sent to kill. Just to make sure he wouldn't talk.
And what happens when they do talk?
That's their choice.
Everyone has their ways of justifying it.
Fang's gonna stand up. Gonna look down at Patch. She's just gonna gesture like to the door and walk to the other side and see if he follows.
Yeah.
She's gonna walk like probably 10 feet from the door and like close the door so that they're alone.
Yeah.
Just what information do you have that makes them this scared that will be out in the open?
I only heard bits. They were talking when that watch wasn't there. They're not just here to join the watch. There's something else.
Does that involve Zethia moving from Bellum to the bigger city?
Not sure. I just know that he's playing two sides at the moment.
Sides with who?
Not sure.
Especially lay low for now.
Of course, of course.
Fang will walk back to the door. Either way, she can't be alive for long.
No.
Do what you have to.
I don't know if now's a good time to ask questions because Girly is like dying.
Yeah. We can wait for her to recover some strength. She's not the only one that needs to recover some strength before we leave anyway.
Alright, we'll rest for a bit. And then don't worry, I'll keep a close eye on her.
I think it's best if you stabilize her. Patch still doesn't fully trust the situation.
What do you mean? You want me to tie her up?
Make her feel good enough that she can talk.
Oh, well, I don't have the means. She's not dying, she just needs rest.
Alright.
Yes.
You weren't there for that.
Patch will kind of look around a wee bit. I assume the rest of them will probably be filtering back in here shortly. Shall we move back into the workshop?
If you don't mind.
I do, but it'll be alright.
I'll give him a very thankful nod.
Then he'll lead you back down that hallway and into that workshop so that you can all take a rest here.
Sick.
As everyone leaves through, there'll be a moment where Azreal, for like a second, while no one's looking, lets out this kind of expression of annoyance. One that he's had many a time, this frustration with himself. But he will reach for this shadow that's kind of pouring over his shoulder. And he will kind of lean his head in and whisper, "I'm sorry for that display. This power made me proud of beating a weakling. Disgusting." He'll continue forward.
Moving into that chamber here. Everyone that would like to can take a short rest. Marking off a ration to do so.
My rations! I
And
need more of those.
is anyone doing anything during that
Using some
brief downtime?
I'm not going to take a short rest.
Okay.
I don't get anything.
Not even HP?
So you don't think
I
you
think
got
you
hit?
hit. No, I'm good.
Oh,
I want to find Goblin Lady.
Yeah.
I don't think I got her name. Or
Oh,
if I did, I didn't write
Goblino.
it down.
Goblin dude.
Yeah.
I just
First hit points.
Yeah, I don't think it was introduced to all of us.
No, I don't think everyone got their name. Fang might have.
So I'll head over to them
Yeah.
while everyone's resting up.
Morrow.
Yeah, Marrow.
Sorry for interrupting our discussion about items and
I'm more worried about the blood on me floorboards, but yeah. What do you need?
just wanted to continue our talk about power. How long have you been in this city for, actually?
Bit of part of the last 6 years.
Have you met many powerful people?
I tend to keep to myself. People come and go.
There's a point where he lets out the frustration on his face, just thinking about the word power, thinking about what the reason he wants it so badly, the need for it, but also now that he's starting to have it, the way he feels and uses it isn't quite what he's expecting. And there's a split moment where he shows that frustration, that anger, and notices them looking like that they would notice it because they're speaking.
Yeah.
And he'll just shoot a glance to like forget what you saw.
Yeah.
So, what fancy thing do you have?
Nothing I got. I got a friend. Look, I'll be straight with you. I doubt you're carrying the gold for the types of wares that they have. I'm just saying, would be a good person to know.
What's their name?
Lorand.
Lorand.
You'll know them when you see them. Black scale dragonborn missing a few of the scales.
Dragon. Have I ever met a Dragonborn before?
I don't know that you have. There's been a few at the villages you've been at, but I don't
Okay.
think you've ever spoken to any of them.
Interesting. Thank you for guiding me in the right direction.
Look, I don't want to get on your bad side.
It's my choice. Well, it's actually impossible to really get on my bad side. In a way. While everyone's like resting, he'll lean in. A fun thing, he'll whisper. An interesting thing about me, and I'll share it because it makes no sense, and there's nothing you could do with this information. But being on my bad side isn't the issue. It's being on someone else's bad side that makes you an issue for me. But I don't think you're quite looked above them. Top of the food chain for that. So you'll be fine.
Right.
And he'll go sit down.
Yeah.
What the slander.
A long rest is had. Short rest is had.
Long
long
rest.
rest.
The DM said.
Confirmed. Canon, everyone heard it?
Short rest is had by those that need it. And with that, Coyote will, still heavily wounded, but return to some semblance of coherent, sitting in the corner of this room.
Sick. I'll go sit opposite her. Like, I mean, I would have been watching her, but like, I'll properly address her. in that tunnel, you grabbed my ankle with a plea. Why?
You knew you were dying. Wouldn't you do the same?
I'm not sure I could answer that.
Kind of looks over at Fang. Would Fang be approaching to be in earshot of this conversation, or on the other side of the room still?
Yeah, I'll be in earshot.
She kind of gestures over at Fang as Fang approaches a wee bit. She got lucky. If I make it out of here alive, and I don't return, I'm dead anyway.
Well, the reason I did decide to save you in the end is you remind me of someone. Your ability.
As you say that, at this point, like, half of her face has kind of returned to that elven visage, but some of it's still, like, confused.
Are you a changeling?
Nothing quite so glamorous.
I thought so. It's a bit different, but it's similar.
You have met one.
A new one.
What were they like?
Very glamorous, as you put it, quite well. Actually, I feel like changelings might be rare. And so rare that maybe some changelings or similar might know each other or have come to pass by each other. And I was hoping, maybe.
I'm afraid not.
It was worth an ask. I feel like if anyone did know, it might have been you.
Of course. And at this point, kind of the rest of the face has gone back to this elven visual.
She preferred Elvin as well.
If you can be anything, why not the most gorgeous of them?
And while we're on the topic, earlier I asked you if Q had come to see Zethia. You said just Zethia. But I felt that maybe you might have seen him yourself.
I saw him.
How was he?
Fine, I believe. Running deliveries.
Deliveries.
Came in to drop something to Zethia privately. Only saw him briefly.
Did he... Was it a one-time thing?
Yes.
Deliveries. I don't suppose part of an organization or
I wouldn't know.
private. Do you know where he might have gone afterwards?
Zethia might have a better idea. He left town to the north, but that's as far as I bothered to inquire. Zethia didn't want any further information.
During our conversation, I do want to insight check her, but hoping that the fact that I did spare her life momentarily, that she would be telling the truth.
Yeah,
But
give me an
we'll-
insight check here.
Azreal will, as well, he's just watching the whole conversation, checking. It's just more insight check to both of them.
Yeah,
Just-
okay.
overall?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
That don't matter.
Don't matter. Dirty 20. She doesn't seem to be outright lying. There's some undertone that at first you think maybe is her trying to weave her way carefully through these words. Then you just realize that it's almost a mournfulness in her voice. As her eyes keep glancing around this room, you get the sense that she thinks she's already dead. She doesn't think she's leaving here.
You know it's unwise of us to keep you alive. You know that.
I do.
On Zethia saying that, Azreal will step forward. What you said is true. But there's one question that remains asked that could decide that factor. Why, Zethia? What keeps you going back? How did it start?
And looks over at Fang. You took me in. Nothing more to it than that.
And you wouldn't turn your back on something like that so readily. I understand that.
Not when everything else in the world is against you.
That was well said. Not what I was hoping to hear, but
I know.
I feel that I do. The conviction in you. You're not trying to escape knowing you would die because no matter what happens, you'll try to go back.
Well, you know your fate. And you seem not content, but ready for it.
No. To the rest of the world, we were seen as criminals for a very long time. Thought that maybe here, wouldn't have to worry about death around every corner. Oh well.
How long were you at Zethia?
Long enough.
Did he ever get himself in trouble with mages?
Wouldn't know.
Azreal will get closer. There is someone in this world who wants Zethia dead. Granted, there are many people that do, but there's something special about this one. This person, let's say, took me in. That's why I understand where you're coming from. I wouldn't turn on them or go against their will no matter what happens, but they don't just have a vision for themselves and their small knit group like yourselves. They're going to do something beautiful everywhere, to everyone, every place. And that sure is hell a funner time and definitely a nicer dream to look forward to. Knowing that, would you still choose the life Zethia has for you guys?
Thinking on that, she'll actually look over at Fang, noting, or you can see that there's this look on her face that she's noting the fact that you haven't said much. We'll look over. What will you do?
You?
Yes, but after that, you're free.
Carry on my conviction.
And you're the ones that have been looking for Zethia.
What he did to me. I can't forgive him.
I understand. Looks back to you. And all the same, he gave me a life to live. So yes.
You asked Fang what you mentioned there with free. And I chuckled at that because, sadly, there's no such thing as freedom, really. Yourself, you're not free. Even if you left here, in a way, Sakir will always have a leash and he'll pull on his. Even if it's not a bad one, still a leash. You mentioned, it's twice I've heard that sentence today, that we're the ones after Sakir. We haven't made any contact till now, really, with any of you. Haven't made it obvious. So you make me think either we slipped up somehow, even though you guys were days ahead of us, or there's another group after. What do you know about this group that was chasing them?
There's kind of confusion at that a little bit. It is my job to know things. The Watch have just invited a new member to their organization. So everyone has an ear out. Not just me. You don't get it. He's inside the Watch now. It's not just us that you'll have to get through anymore.
But what about when he leaves to go to the biggest city?
They won't let him go alone.
It was never going to be easy, was it? But you are right. There will be more Watch as well as whatever group he has by that point. And honestly, I don't really care if you or anyone else dies other than Sakir. Save a lot of time if we could just get rid of him and not worry about anyone else. Less blood. You have given us all the information you could give, I think. And because of your conviction, I'm not going to do anything. And I'll turn my back. Up to the others, where your life falls. Because I'm a bit ashamed of myself for being proud of what I did to you.
not even acknowledging everyone else in the chamber, will just turn her gaze to Fang to try and judge what you're thinking in this moment.
Fang will look to Zethia. Last call.
You usually see Zethia like on the battlefield taking people down like it's nothing. And this is kind of the first time you've seen her hesitate. Like an internal conflict of protecting us, but also letting her live and a life. Because right now she's just sitting there, weak as anything. And something doesn't sit right with Zethia in that. I know for protection, keeping what was said here to ourselves, the right thing would be to end her life. But now I can't shake the feeling that it somehow feels wrong. Because I understand what it's like to have a home and that be your only home, and having a loyalty to it. It's not a good feeling, I have to say. Just doesn't feel right.
Azreal gives a smile and a nod to Zethia.
I think that means it's up to you now. What do you want to do, Fang? What is her reaction to us discussing this and seeing mine and Azrael's stance on this?
She seems pretty deep in thought.
Where's Patch?
Patch is watching, but like on the other side of the room, like pretending to be fiddling with some potion or something, but very clearly paying close attention and keeping an ear out.
Can I see where the health potions are?
They're like on the side bench, kind of between where you and Patch is.
And is Coyote like fully like rested now?
She's, for all intents and purposes, she's back to about half of her HP.
Okay. Fang's gonna walk up and pull out her dagger. And look down. Any last words or requests?
I'm sorry for what happened to you. I'm sorry for making you do this.
Fang's gonna like untie a bandage from her arm and place it over her eyes. Fang gonna hold her face. And then is going to forcefully open her mouth. And she's going to cut out her tongue. And then Fang will walk over and grab a health potion. And disregarding what Patch might do,
Yeah.
we'll give it immediately to
I see.
Coyote.
So you do this, taking that knife and carving her tongue. The sheer pain of that causes the, not concentration, but the focus that she has on maintaining this form to subside for a moment. And it fully pulls back during that. You can see sickly, light grey, almost blue skin that is pulled tight over a skull that is much smaller than any humanoid head. These dots of white where the eyes are. It's sunken and sallow enough that any form she could wish to take could layer on top of it easily. Do you want to give me a nature check? Yeah.
Nature. Where's my nature? 9.
9. On a 9. She is not of any humanoid race. You cut the tongue free. There is screaming, gargling on the blood. And as you administer that healing potion to her, that kind of settles for a moment. You can see that bandage growing wet with tears. She just slumps against the wall.
What kind of tears are these?
Give me an insight check.
That one. Dang it.
Blindfolded, inhuman face. In a moment of pain and confused emotion. Who knows? She just leans up against the wall.
This way. You can't say a word, but you keep your life.
And it reaches a hand up and pushes blood from her mouth. It swallows deeply. And just gives a nod through that blindfold.
I will guide her to the door. Have her be on the very edge of the outside. And take off the blindfold and close the door.
Before that,
Yeah.
mirroring how this session started,
Yeah.
he'll stop the door from opening. Oh, closing. Lean in. If I have a feeling that the if might be large. If Zethia tries to kill you because of how you are now, because the type of man he is, I would assume he will. You can find us. And if you don't know, when he dies, you will be one of the reasons that I plunge my hand through his chest.
This kind of glance over the shoulder, this look of understanding. She's by no means grateful to the situation.
No.
But she is understanding. And there is this look somewhere between sorrow and anger of understanding. She looks at you with this expression, unable to form words. Just this look of her saying good luck.
Does she have a pouch on her?
She's got like a coin purse.
As she leaves and the door closes, I'm just going to try to grab it and stuff it off.
Yeah, she is not in a state to argue that. You can swipe that pretty easy.
2
For
copper.
stealing.
Actually, there's a chance that she won't be needing this when she sees Zethia.
I owe you a potion.
I'd say we're even.
Azreal will walk over to Fang. And looking past Fang at Zethia, will nod his head. And his shadow arm will place on your shoulder. I did not expect you to do that. But maybe now you can be comrade.
And I shall accept.
Then, as we close out here, Coyote leaving this establishment, this knoll walking wounded back to Zethia, most likely.
Get him.
Patch mentioned earlier that Zethia was playing 2 sides. To most of you, that means absolutely nothing. But Fang still has that letter that she has yet to reveal to the group. So perhaps there is some information that you may have gleaned from that. And I think we will end our session there. Picking up with whatever the fuck you decide to do next, now that this has gone down.
I was only halfway through.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta reread it now.